Yeah, well, it's the boy Joell Ortiz.
Yo, it's your boy LLMind.
You already know what you're looking at, man. This is 50 DECODED.
Yo, what up? You're now rocking with Thisis50 DECODED. I go by the name of DJ Caesar, you heard? Over here chilling with LLMind and Joell Ortiz.
Yeah, well,
Brand new project dropped right now, entitled Human. LLMind, why'd you call it Human? Joell, why'd you call it Human?
Oh man, what do you think? I mean, it's just, you know, the word human, there's so many different meanings you can put behind the word. I mean, it's, you know, a noun which pretty much describes what we are as a species, and it's also, it could be an adjective that describes something, like that painting looks and feels so human, like,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
So it's just
alive, vivid.
Yeah,
Right.
very vivid, and when, you know, when you think human, you think emotion, and you think love, hate, pain, suffering, you know, joy, and so I think that's sort of what embodied the experience that me and Joell had making the album.
Right.
And just, you know, sonically, you know, the decisions we're making for the album were just very natural and organic and just human. And
Came through.
also too, like, just the word human just looks really cool for like an album cover. So.
Nah,
Word.
It definitely does. Now, how did y'all come about of actually like linking up and doing this project? Like, you, for instance, you're a producer. How did you pick your beats for Joell? Like, all right, these beats are just strictly for Joell. How do you decipher what beats go to who? What beats go to who?
It wasn't even really like that. I'll let Joell tell the story of how.
yeah, I mean, I'm Joell. I was coming off of House Slippers, my last album. You know, shout out to the Heatmakers, and you know, Ill also worked on that and stuff like that. And prior to that, I had been away from my solo stuff for about 3-4 years due to Slaughterhouse success.
Right.
So, you know, that high I got from doing a solo project, I just wanted to continue it. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't want that ride to stop. Like, so, you know, like, came off the House Slippers tour, and I automatically was like, I gotta record. I'm not thinking album, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just like, gotta get back in.
Okay.
So I hit Ill up, you know what I mean? Like, Ill came to mind, you know what I mean? Like, I told him after, you know, I get back, I wanna get in and, you know, do some stuff. So I hit Ill up, I'm like, yo, what's up? When can we get in there and just brainstorm and kick it? And he was like, what you doing right now? I'm like, on the way, I guess.
Word.
And I got there and he was just like, oh, congrats on the House Slipper success, blah, 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 you know, what's good? You know, you hungry? Let's grab a bite. We went downstairs, grabbed something to eat, came back upstairs, and he put on a beat.
Which beat was it?
It was New Era.
Of course, we about to get into it. Go ahead. Okay.
It was New Era. And my pen immediately started moving, and New Era happened. And we're just like, yo, this is tough. But this is just a song. That's it. That's all it is. It's me and him getting up and we did the song. And then, you know, I'm leaving out or whatever. I'm like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? He's like, I'll be here. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come back through. He's like, all right, cool. And that's the album.
That's it.
That's exactly how the album happened.
Just very
No plan, just me and him vibing out in the studio, one record into the next. Some days, no records, just kicking it. Just all vibe. The most human way any kind of music could have got made.
vibing.
Vibing.
That's dope.
Yeah, like we didn't realize that we were actually making an album until like 4 or 5 songs in, and then we're just like, yo, let's just keep going and do a project.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
So you
how
just kept playing random beats, just
yeah, I guess you can say random, but it was more so like just tapping into how we were feeling that day.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It wasn't like, all right, we have 3 super up-tempo joints, why don't we slow things up and make like
Nah.
a chick joint? It was just like, nah, like
Organic.
let's just make some shit.
Whatever like spoke to the mood.
of course.
And the, you know, just whatever, like, you know, sometimes I got up with him at noon, sometimes I got up with him at 9 p.m., you know, light, dark, whatever it is that made, you know, like, yo, you know, whatever moved, and I was just like, keep it, because I'm on this one, I was on some, whatever gets me going, that's it. I just want to get it out. I want to capture the moment. I feel like a lot of people miss the moment of the music because they start planning the album.
Of course.
They start, what's missing? Fit this as number 7. You need a chick record, something up to, like all of that, and then you miss the moment of what you got in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to just get thoughts out, get them going, and then be like, all right, cool, we got it out. Let's announce it, and then let the universe figure the rest out. Word.
That's dope. So speaking of new era, quick line. Bitches try to bag me, I never chase pussy, right? But what about that Sanaa letters to Sanaa Lathan though?
I ain't never chased it.
There it is.
I never chased it.
You never chased it? Did she ever respond anyway?
Nah, she never responded. I'm heartbroken to this day for that, Sanaa, and I want you to know that.
It's okay.
Nah, but that line is very, very true. Cause, one, I'm like a little bit shy.
Okay.
To keep it 100, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
relate.
You know what I mean? Yeah, approaching females is not like a super comfort zone for me. And two, I always noticed that, this is pre my lady, because I'm in a relationship now, but like
good clean off.
No, all good. Pre my lady, I always got the badder chicks when I paid no mind to them.
Dope.
Like, I noticed, like, when me and my dudes was hanging out in the club and there's a bad one, they want to come next to what seems to be fun. And I think you being on her ain't fun to her. You and your man's having a blast makes her go, what are they doing?
What they doing?
You know what I'm saying? So like, the whole like chasing it around and stuff like that, bad chicks get that all the time. That's why when we in the city and we walk in and we like, hey, ma, what's going on? It's just like, here he go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
all right, I want to move forward to my niggas. This, I relate to this line a lot, these bars. I ain't trying to shit on y'all niggas. I don't want y'all to feel the type of way. I'm just living my niggas. Now, why does it feel like you need to give an explanation for your good fortune?
you know why it feels like that? Because I've seen my success change other people.
Okay.
Like, the biggest misconception is like alongside success comes a change with the person who's succeeding. But people anticipate that change so much that they change.
Okay. So
like, you have people that root for you until you go, and then they don't understand that when you go, so you're not accessible anymore, and then they feel bad about it.
Right.
So their envy or their jealousy is not really from a bad place, but it exists. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just look at it, Instagram, it's lit, wish I was there. But I was over here, you're there and I'm here, and like, it just can't exist all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, there'll be yo, I'm in the city, come through, got y'all. There's plenty of those, but sometimes I'm sure there's a rainy day in the PJs for a couple of dudes I grew up with, and then they look to my gram and it's a sunny day in paradise. Yeah. And it's just like, I remember when, and you get those comments. Yeah. I remember when this dude was,
on the block.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's instead of like, it's my guy. Like,
exactly.
Let me hit the like button and be like, do you?
Yeah.
It happens sometimes, but then there's a couple of them that's just like the other energy. And I still don't fault them because I still love them and we still kick it. And when I get the second two, but it hurts me that, they don't feel like my success is theirs. Because I feel like, I am the voice of them. I, represent that struggle. You know what I'm saying? I just happen to be blessed enough to get the opportunity to get out of here, to be honest here. To be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God sprinkle one my way for us.
For us.
You know?
The hope still wins.
Yeah.
So now on 6-4, where was your mind at when you made that beat 6-4? Because that collaboration, that was one of my favorite cuts on the album.
Thank you, bro.
He spazzed out lyrically. I like bars. That's why we're talking bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, so where was your mind at for that? And then we're going to talk about his bars.
I think I really just tried to capture just like a simple form of just like lunchroom table freestyle. So it's like the same energy as like, you got the cypher and you're at the lunchroom and you're just banging out pencils or whatever, and you're freestyling. So it was just really taking that energy and making an actual song out of it. And so it was a combination of like, drum break sounding type drums and just like unique drum patterns, but very much just like a 90-something BPM head nod.
Crazy.
And just something that just would allow for him to really ride that pocket, and he killed it.
Oh no, I definitely did. It did. To add to that, like certain beats don't take their foot off the gas.
Right.
For the artist, like, you know, it's on and you just like, oh boy, there's no breathing room. I have to get on top of this and stay on top of it.
100.
And that was one of those. So like that beat going up made those bars you love happen.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was no room for like, nah, me
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
It was like, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
let's get into the track Little Piggies off the Human LP in stores now. Y'all go get that shit. LLMind, Joell. This little piggy said he hard. But this little piggy walking around with bodyguards. This little piggy is a fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like kind of angry.
that's, I'm actually not angry. I'm just like pointing something out. You know, that is very like in front of you. This little piggy said he hard. This little piggy walking around with bodyguards. Little piggy is a fraud. There's a lot of people, you know, that are turning into people in their music, and they don't stand by that in the flesh. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like super ratchet thug, everybody could die. What's really good? Walk me outside.
Yeah. This is true.
Like you know what I mean? Like
So are you talking about anybody in particular? Like who are you talking about?
anybody that pertains to.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even feel comfortable singling someone out because there's so many people like that. Just like there's so many other people that keep it 100 in their music and who they are. But I was just, you know, so speaking to people that become people in their music, which is fine sometimes, but like, don't be totally opposite when you're in the flesh. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
Don't have the barrier. Forget about like just speaking tough and then not being tough, but don't be like, you know, you're available
Right.
and then a fan can't take a pic.
Yeah, that's super.
There's a barrier. You walk around with a velvet rope.
Here's some of the bars that I need you to break down for me. I'm from a world full of run up in your spot robbers, no carpentry class kind of ox carvers. On the block with the Glock in rock joggers. And nobody saw nothing, you could be shot for being a vlogger. Woo. That's mean. That's mean.
Yeah.
Where was your mind at? Your thought process?
Just, you know, upbringing versus today.
Okay.
You know, everything was very in front of you, real and non-screen. You know, tangible, you know, block, daps, pitching, look for the police, is what it is. Nobody reported these things. Snitching,
Not allowed.
word of mouth, all of that was frowned down upon and you got rode on for that. So, you know, on a block with a Glock and rock joggers, when Rockaware was hitting,
Right.
we was hugging, you know, they were comfortable. It was always comfortable while you was on the strip.
Cool.
On a block with a Glock and rock joggers and nobody saw nothing, you got shot for being a blogger. So in an era where blogging is like huge and the first person to report something is
Mega.
super on popping
Right.
versus, yo, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's messed up what happened. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, I came up like that and now we're in an era where it's just like, I'm the first to know. He got shot 4 times, the kid had on a black, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just 2 different eras. So like, people are glorifying people that are first to the scene now.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up when people were glorifying people who were so far from the scene.
They're humans, so we'll get that.
Be human, man. Be yourself, man.
Word.
Everybody out here trying to be different, man. But the only way to be different is being you. There's only one.
Yo, word up, DJ Caesar. This is 50.com. Big up to LLMind, big up to Joell Ortiz. That Human LP is fucking crazy. Go get that. If you want to hear that and more, check me out on Shade 45 Weekend Work, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Shade 45, the hype is real, you heard?